Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video on the channel. So in today's video we are actually going to discuss about everything that is related to Eureka 2022 by IIT Bombay. Just a few days ago, one of my Twitter followers tagged me in a post asking to make a video on Eureka by IIT Bombay. Our startup last year back in 2021 was selected in Eureka 2021, which is an annual entrepreneurial event by IIT Bombay. Although I have already covered a majority of the portion of Eureka 2021 with the conversation I had with Utkarsh Singh in the last podcast episode, which is episode number 19. So if you really want to get a detailed analysis of what exactly is Eureka 2021 or anything like that, you can just go ahead and watch the video as well. So back in the day, last year in December 2021, I had attended Eureka 2021's event in NIET Greater Noida. Although we were given a choice of three centers, which was first one was itself IIT Bombay, the second one was Greater Noida, and the third one was Bangalore. So as I was already living in Delhi, I was already there in Delhi at that particular moment of time. So I thought, let's go ahead with the campus of Greater Noida, and in there I met some of the great people who were there in order to pitch their idea. Getting a funding straight up in Eureka 2022 is a great achievement in itself. So let's get started with the video and let's see what are the requirements that are there to explore in Eureka 2022. So here you can already see that we have to type Eureka by IIT Bombay and you'll be redirected to the very first link, which is the Eureka by IIT Bombay itself, and this is the website that they have created, and here you can get the idea of what exactly is Eureka and their vision and everything. You can just read it out, and the major important part of the whole thing is the networking, as well as the 1.2 crore worth of investment that you actually get from investors. Now they have multiple investors on their side, so yeah, that's quite trustworthy in itself. And apart from that, one-on-one mentoring, this is also provided by them itself. Like what really happens there is that even if your startup do not get the funding from IIT Bombay's investors, you can easily get a one-on-one mentorship from different agencies. So like what happens is that there are multiple agencies which are there to guide you throughout your startup. Like as we were also new to the startup industry, we only knew how to build a product and when we were not aware of how to either market it or how to gain the particular amount of customers or anything like that. So there are certain agencies like that where you can get one-on-one mentoring, and in return what they get is either a 1.1 or 2 or 3% of your equity if you get ahead with the startup, right? So that's what one-on-one mentoring really means there. You can just go ahead with this and look around, and there comes the important part, like when to register now and log in. Now you have to register here with your full name, email ID, gender, country, and everything related to that. Now one more thing is that you can either participate as an individual or you can participate along with your team. Now if you're participating with your team, then you have to provide the details of all the members that are there in your team, and if you're just participating individual, and then you can just go ahead and give your details. I had participated as an individual in last year, so I'll just quickly fill up the details. Submit the idea, and you can just so yeah, now your login credentials will be sent to your email ID, which is the Eureka ID and the Eureka password. Now what you can do here is that you can just go ahead to your email and just check it out for that. Yeah, so as you can see that I have already received an email from Eureka that your that's my Eureka ID as well as password was the same which I had registered. So you can just log into it. Now what all you have to do is that you just have to paste your Eureka ID here and submit it, and yeah, now you have to put up your current professional status, which is I'm still a student, right? And state is you just have to put up your state of residency, and publisher. And yeah, team member. Now here is a catch that if you are a single person, then you can just put up your team member number 1, and your name will already be there. And if you have other members in your team, you can just go ahead on add members, and you can add other members. Now it's an important part where you have to put up your startup name, your track. Track is like there are already multiple sectors. Track is basically like the sector which is whether it belongs to fintech or business or social or pan IIT or web 3.0, energy or healthcare. And then there is a sector number 1 which is like another sub criteria in which your startup belongs to, which is DLT or blockchain, FMCG, hardware, software as a service, food tech, edu tech or whatever. Like there are multiple options which are available. So you can just go ahead and put it up in sector 1, and then there is sector 2 if your startup belongs to another sector. If you want that your startup belongs to a very unique sector, then you can just go ahead with sector 2. Is your idea officially registered, which means that there are multiple official government as well as private portals where you can register your idea. So yeah, this can also be considered as having official patents for your ideas. So if that is not for majority of the students who are there with the startup, it is generally not the case. So you can just put up your no here, and here is the important part where you have to put up your idea description, where you have to briefly describe what your idea is all about, how it is going to bring a change in the society. And one more thing that I would like to mention here is that your idea, in order to get selected in Eureka 2022, it is not a mandate that your startup should be in an absolutely working condition, but your idea must be extremely unique, that it should sound something like an idea which can actually bring a change in the society, right? So that is an important thing. Even last year when our startup was selected, what I personally got as a review or as a feedback was that my idea was good, whereas we lack at some point in terms of execution, right? So that is an important part, and I personally believe that because of my idea, I was the one who got selected in Eureka 2021. If you are describing your idea, be very specific, be unique in your approach, and then you can easily go ahead and get selected for Eureka 2022. So I'll not be putting up the details or anything here in the form, because obviously I'm not going to participate this time in the Eureka 2022, but I'll love to tell you more about all these things, and just told you about everything, that you have to give a brief idea description, and after that once you have submitted all of these forms, you just have to wait for a while, where you will receive an email from the team of entrepreneurship cell by IIT Bombay itself, that whether or not your idea was selected for the next round or not. If your idea gets selected, then congratulations for that, and if not, go ahead and look out for other investors to invest. So if your idea gets selected in the entire procedure, now after that you will be assigned with a mentor. Mentor is someone who is either a part of the industry or part of the sector in which your startup is already there, or is an IIT Bombay faculty, or anyone who is quite senior to you and who has an idea or who has an experience of working in that particular sector, right? So that's a very important part. When I was for our startup as well, I was allotted the mentor who was already working in a crypto firm, and through various Google Meets and everything, we decided a lot of things. He was the one who actually guided me to make at least business model canvas and all these important elements that are required to get ahead in the whole competition, right? You'll be assigned with a mentor, so completely utilize the mentor, and he'll be guiding you through all sort of stages that where your startup is lacking and where it can be improved, so you can actually improve in real time itself. After that, you will get an opportunity to pitch your idea in front of the investors. Now for pitching up your idea, you will have to travel either to IIT Bombay itself, or maybe Greater Noida or Bangalore. Like these three were the centers which I was allotted. and maybe this year they might change the location or something. Just imagine you are presenting your idea, pitching up your idea in front of the investors that are either from IIT Bombay, or these are the investors from big firms, big startups that are already there. So that is itself in an achievement for you as a student. So yeah, that was all in the particular video. And even if you have some doubts related to that, you can just comment it down below. I'll be telling you everything that is maybe left out in the video or anything like that. If you like the video, do not forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe, all those necessary elements.